too would like to start blaming the parents early. Thank you.
Teenagers scare all living shit out of me.
What the fuck?
No, she just likes digging holes.
Yeah, riddle me that, Jesus.
Welcome to Unethical Podcast.
And just well, these two girls nearly took another classmate's life. Last May, they boarded
a fellow passenger on a Greyhound bus may suddenly walk the streets of Winnipeg unsupervised, and the decision is causing concern. Facing the schizophrenic and found not criminally responsible.
before being exonerated in 1993.
I eat cookies now.
I'm gonna make cookies tonight.
All right, Gaby, scooch your gooch. Let's go.
Bye, Gabe. I'll miss you. Bye.
The rest of you can get fucked, but bye, Celeste.
I am his best friend, and I've earned it.
So Celeste says she doesn't like cases involving children, right?
That is true.
And Bo says she doesn't like cases that are very descriptive.
So what I have for you today is a descriptive child case.
Yeah, it's 2 for 3. So Sarah, hello, welcome back.
Hi.
What bothers you? What type of case bothers you the worst?
I'm definitely one of those people that can listen to descriptive child murders all day long, but the minute you bring in a dog, I'm done. Like that's animals are where I draw the line. Like I don't have kids, so I think it's easier for me to listen to kid cases, you know. I'm not a mom yet, so I think if I ever become a mom, that'll probably change and I'll probably have an issue with child cases. But for right now, it's just the animals that do it for me. I only have furry babies. So I look at my own little fur balls and I'm like, oh.
I've never been more sexually attracted to anyone in my life than I am to Celeste right now.
It's gonna get ruined, damn it! No, my beard! Sorry, hang on, I'll do this really quick. Kids? Are we talking about kids? Let me get my pencils.
No. He touched my vagina.
Wait, is Richard
Don't
here?
mind my rat claws.
Is Richard here? I can't believe it. I thought he said he couldn't make it.
Yeah, guys, sorry, I was supposed to have a show, but lockdown in Ontario, and my premier does crack cocaine
All day or day.
It's perfect.
So that might be the ex premier. I'm not actually sure.
I'm so high. I'm so high.
Okay, this isn't working. You're welcome, Patreon. I was Richard for a sec.
Okay.
Oh, Celeste is back. Hey, welcome.
You're welcome, universe. Oh my God, Celeste, did you just see Richard? He was just here.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
was
missed
he?
him. You just missed him. Yeah.
I thought he wasn't available.
He was talking
He's
about
gonna
his
go-
premiere and crack cocaine and being high and then just like,
And now he's just gonna go do funny shit.
That's so Richard.
Yeah, he vanished and you're back.
Only Richard.
Oh,
Only Richard could.
only Richard could be like that.
Yeah, classic.
All right, so I'm only gonna highly disturb 2 out of 3 on this one because there's no animal killings, but there's some weird things with animals. But we'll get there.
I can handle a little bestiality. It'll be okay.
It's not.
It doesn't
Is that
get that
on-
weird.
Is
we're
that-
about to get that weird.
Is that on your eHarmony profile? Can handle a little bestiality.
No. Like
Minimal bestiality.
I'm open to be a minimal bit of bestiality. I draw the line at horses.
2080.
most definitely draw the line on horses.
Well, I think you're the problem, Tali. We're ready to go here.
Tali, you're the problem here, not me, who's talked literal shit for close to 50 minutes. Anyway, keep going.
I wasn't even here. Blame Richard.
Yeah, Richard.
Richard was the problem.
I gotta say the N-word quickly. I gotta say
Oh my god! You have to have that racist 3 seconds.
I got it. Fuck the translucents. Okay.
Oh my god, Celeste, did you just hear what Richard had to say?
I
Richard
was called away on urgent business. What did he say?
He said, "Fuck the translucents."
He
Can
said
you
the
believe
N
that?
word, Richard.
I'm so confused how fuck the translucent is the N word. When you said I'm going to say the N word, I was like, this is the moment they get cancelled.
Hashtag.
I'm very disappointed in Richard. Again, let's continue, please. I'm sorry for his lack of professionalism.
Well, there may be a translucent in this story too. We don't know yet. We have barely started.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So nearing dusk on October 21st, 2009,
Good.
a worried mother awaited in her Missouri home for the arrival of her 9-year-old daughter named Elizabeth Olten, who had gone to play with a neighbor girl down the road. Patricia knew her daughter wouldn't stay out past dark because she was a good kid and followed all the rules. She was a shy girl. Her favorite color was pink, and she loved cats and playing dress up. Elizabeth was also afraid of the dark. There were patches of thick woodlands between neighboring houses in the city of St. Martin's, Missouri. Plus, it was autumn, so the leaves had fallen and the skies were a constant ashen gray that darkened much faster this time of year. So it would have made a nice setting for a Halloween movie. So there was no way a 9-year-old girl, especially Elizabeth, being like the girly girl that she was, would be out in the woods past dark by herself. Not by choice, anyway.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm there.
Your accent, honestly, I thought you said especially for a young girl, like the lesbian. And because it's not Elizabeth, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Anyway, continue.
It's true. Lesbians are afraid of the dark.
All of them.
Dick, not dark.
So it's 2009 and she's 9.
She said the same fucking thing.
The same word, no matter how I say it, right?
She's saying the same fucking thing.
I'm confused and scared and aroused. Let's keep going.
Word bra.
We're talking about kids. The fuck is wrong with you, Bo?
So it's 2009 and she's 9 years old, correct? That's what you said.
Yep.
Thank you, Sarah.
Okay.
Not ready.
You're welcome.
So I don't know. I would be out in the woods in the dark when I was 9, but I like trees. So that's different.
9 puts you at what grade, like school wise?
I think grade
Four.
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 4th grade, I was definitely like hanging out with my friends in the woods, like I was biking, just taking my bicycle to school. And
We had ghosts in the graveyard. That was fun.
I mean, I guess lived on a military installation. So maybe like my perception of things is different, but I mean, I
that's
was
so
doing
cool.
those things.
We're going to loop back to that. I don't want to derail.
We did a whole episode on it. It'll be on
It-
Patreon later.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this was around 6 p.m. that her daughter was supposed to arrive home. And by 7 o'clock that evening, Patricia had reported her daughter missing, and a massive search had begun within a parameter of her home. Unfortunately, evil lurks in all places we usually least expect. In this case, it was living just 4 houses down from the girl. And just like so many cases like this one, by the time the phone call was even placed to police, it was already too late for Elizabeth.
Holy shit! Is the story over? Nothing happened.
You just
I've
blew your
gathered
own
you all
wad.
here today to tell you about how a little girl died, and that is all. Good night.
Finn.
I didn't want to shock you guys or anything, so I had to start with that. Now I'll tell you what happened. So the initial ground search was difficult from the jump because she disappeared at night, hindering a full search with choppers and the FBI until the following day. Later in the afternoon, it began downpouring, which caused more strain on search and rescue teams. Elizabeth did have a cell phone, and that was pinging in the woods in the area. But the weather conditions made ground search extremely difficult, and the air search was pretty much impossible due to low visibility. Dave Winiger, volunteer firefighter, described the terrain as
She
rocky.
said the N-word.
Come on, Tali, far out.
What?
She's so confused. So Dave, he's a volunteer firefighter, described the terrain as rocky, hilly, with lots of fallen brush and lush trees with many layers of leaves covering the ground, which only got worse the more the weather persisted. The cell phone battery died Thursday morning, no longer pinging for a location.
How many days was that?
At 1.
This 9-year-old girl had a cell phone?
Yeah.
iPhone? Because it was only one day. Wouldn't be an
Were
Android.
iPhones like a thing? Yeah, they were a thing in 2009.
So I mean, it's thunderstorming. Is that the deal with the weather?
Yeah, heavy rains and storms. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And Missouri, so it's like thick with trees.
Right.
It's
I'm
miserable.
sure there's some flooding because it's all fucking flat.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Bo. You're always causing ruckus. You gotta
Yeah.
deal with all this.
Yeah, this coming from the guy that said the N-word not 2 minutes ago.
Okay, are you just gonna let me?
His name
confuse
is
what the
Dave
fuck the-
Winiger.
Oh,
So
okay.
good.
All right. I was like, are you
Stop saying
gonna
it,
repeat
Tali!
yourself? Like,
I didn't name the fella. Okay. You
Because
should
he
blame his
fella,
you should blame his father's father's father.
You need to cut this out, Celeste, from the actual one. But someone turned around, and I didn't know it was a racist term. I said, because we call our kids monkeys, like it's just like it's a monkey. Our child is a monkey. So we call it a monkey. And I said something, and someone turned around and goes, "You can't call him a monkey. That's racist." And then someone else popped around and goes, "Only if you put porch in front of it." And I was like, "What?" Apparently. And I'm only saying this because I was becoming educated by it because I went down the rabbit hole. But apparently, the term porch monkey is a racist term.
Hey Siri, what is a porch monkey?
Oh dear.
I can't hear her.
And then that's how I learned how it was a racist term. It was something.
It came from them hanging out on their porch, on their like front porches once segregation ended.
Wasn't it to do with when they were in the cotton fields?
But it definitely has to do with them hanging out on their porches.
all that dictionary is telling me is that it is a racial slur that characterizes Black people as lazy and unintelligent. Oh,
Monkeys are like not only super smart, but also like extremely active.
And you find them in trees, not porches.
Like a
and they are very
Porch
intelligent.
potato. Patrons, please don't leave. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the gut feeling in Patricia's stomach grew immensely with each passing minute. She knew something was terribly wrong, and only a matter of time would tell, considering they lived in a city with a population of just over 1,000 residents. So everyone knew everything about everyone. Sooner or later, she hoped someone would start talking. While search efforts were being arranged and deployed, detectives got to work interviewing friends and relatives of the family of Elizabeth Olton. It was discovered that she was last seen visiting a friend, Emma, who lived about a quarter mile down a stretch of highway. The first thought detectives had was that Elizabeth was abducted by a stranger on that long stretch of highway.
So not only was she like alone out, 9 years old, not a huge deal, but she was alone out walking along a highway.
Yeah, how close was this highway to her neighborhood?
Where were her parents?
I too would like to start blaming the parents early. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to start blaming parents if
It
that
was a rural
highway's super close.
neighborhood, so there wasn't like a whole lot of like houses in the area.
Right, which would lead me to believe that the highway is not that close. I mean,
The highway's pretty close.
Which would lead
her-
me to believe that any vehicle could pull over, pull a small child into their vehicle, and there would be no witnesses.
you know, along a highway.
Yeah, Elizabeth's driveway was off the highway. So you would just
Oh,
like turn
shit.
off the highway and then you'd be in their driveway. And then her friend Emma lived like down another driveway that was really long. That was where that quarter mile comes from. So it was just a little bit down the highway and then it was just another long driveway right next to it.
Okay. Yeah,
If that makes any sense.
it
A
does.
quarter
I
of a
have-
mile isn't very
There's-
far.
There's quite a few of those out here where I'm at, so I can picture that.
I feel like it'd be really easy to just like drive by, snatch.
Really easy to disappear, you know.
And considering it's a highway, probably like transient people too.
So her friend Emma was only 6 years old and she had two older half brothers around ages 11 and 12 and an older half sister age 15. These four siblings moved to Missouri from California with their grandparents due to their mother having abandoned them to chase an avid drug addiction. The children's father is still in prison, serving a 10-year sentence for first-degree assault. So the grandparents
Wonderful.
decided it best to move the kids with them to a small farmstead in Missouri around the time Emma turned 1.
Well, at least they had somebody.
So Emma said that the night Elizabeth went missing, she just so happened to see her older sister Alyssa later that night outside with blood on her pants. When she asked her about it, her sister said that she was on her period and just not to tell anyone about it. So this bit of information made the ears of ourselves, it looks like, and detectives perk up. They went through Elizabeth's phone records and discovered that the last call that came through was curiously from Alyssa Bustamante, Emma's older sister.
I know this case.
What a name.
Right? She
I know
sounds
this
tough.
case. It's not a good one. Fuck.
Okay, is there any?
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean Celeste's reaction just man, now I don't know about this. I mean, definitely the blood thing had us all like, what the fuck? You know, mostly I think because we're all women, we all know like that's not right. That's no.
Hang on, what did you? I missed. I got the very last bit of that blood bit. So there was someone telling them to tell them that I had their period and not to say anything. That's all I got.
This was Emma's older sister telling Emma, because Emma saw her that night with blood on her pants.
Why was she telling her to tell her with her period?
Because what else would make sense, you know? Well, I mean, a scraped knee would probably make more sense considering.
Yeah, she's 9.
Oh no, this was the 15-year-old sister.
Oh, the 15-year-old. Sorry. Yep, gotcha.
But
Okay.
she was telling her younger sister that was Elizabeth's age, right?
Right. Well, she was
Yeah.
6, but yeah,
Oh, she's even younger.
she's even younger.
I've never met a 6-year-old who's had their period. Never. Not once.
No. Alyssa had the blood on her pants. And Emma saw her that night and was like, why do you have blood on your pants? The friend of the missing girl. And her sister was like, don't worry
Yes.
about it. I'm on my period.
It's weird that the 6-year-old could immediately identify blood.
Yeah.
But if a teenager is being like, I'm on my period, don't tell anybody about it. I mean, like, I'm on my period is a good enough answer.
Not
Like,
when you're 6. When you're 6, you're like, what's a period?
I'm definitely going to go ask my grandma.
Like when he sees a tampon or pad note now, he knows, he says, are you bleeding? Yeah. Yes. So he understands the concept of it.
I don't know. I feel like generally people are, I don't
But
know.
I don't know if he shows the same social construct of you don't talk about it as anybody
Well,
else.
that's what I'm thinking is a lot of people consider that to be very taboo. I'm honestly not sure if Jack knows anything about it, probably because I'm very casual about it. He's never thought it was anything to ask about. But like his favorite thing when he was really little was ripping tampons out of the wrappers. He loved that shit, which was fine because I had to study. So I was like, cool, rip them all out. I don't care. Leave me alone.
I have never met anything that defies the law of physics as much as that tiny little plastic wrapper around that tampon. Because you get one of them and you're like, oh, easy, twist. It's got perforated section. It's got twist to tell you which way to go. But for some reason, that thing defies the law of physics. And I'm like, oh, trying to get that thing off. Never experienced before in my life. Anyway, continue.
What are you talking about? What do you twist?
Yeah.
What? What do you
Yeah,
guys
but-
do with your tampons?
Put them in my vagina.
You push
Yeah,
them.
but how?
There's like
It's
a
like
little
it's like we're playing
applicator
bop it,
stick.
push it, twist it, bop it.
It really is
Flick it.
ladies' night. She's bringing out her tampons.
Do not flick it. Dun, dun, dun.
In a
Imagine
second,
if
I'm
Richard
yelling
was
about
here.
tampons.
I got my Red Wings.
Oh no.
I got my Red Wings.
This is bizarre. So this is not what you guys have.
What the fuck
what
is
the fuck
that?
is that?
What the fuck is that?
They look
it's
like
tampons.
Do you put it in with
So-
your finger?
What?
Where's the
No, open
string?
that.
Yeah,
Show us how
the
that
str-
works. No.
So
You put it in with your finger?
so it has twist and twist. It's perforated.
Aw.
Oh, see? Hang on. There you go. And then that comes off. You pull the string out. You pull that off and up she goes.
Ew,
What?
They put it up with their finger.
No. We have an applicator. Do you guys have an American tampon somewhere? Do you have an American tampon, Tally?
fuck. No, I don't use tampons.
Hey.
I need
on.
to check my bathroom.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh wait, no, she's going. She's getting one.
Joking. Like,
This is very strange.
No,
I'm
we do not
weirded
put our-
out.
Fingers in there during period time. No,
don't act like you've never stuck your fingers in your own vagina.
not when I'm on my brag.
No.
I haven't.
Yeah, no.
Well, when you're pulling it out, it's not like you immediately start like a faucet. It's still not come out that
But you
far
have to
yet.
put it up. That's the problem that I have is you have to put it up with your finger.
You can have a gusher back there. You never know.
But I have not once gone, quick, panic, rip out, shove it back in before it starts fucking gushing out everywhere. It's not like you shove it back in and then there's just
Do you have a tampon?
Oh, well, lucky you.
No, I don't wear tampons.
Okay,
so
hang
I don't
on.
have one.
I will be right back.
Oh, thank God.
Nobody wears tampons around here.
I'm just gonna put this here. Girls' night.
I'm assuming
No
Canadian
shit.
tampons are going to be similar to American tampons.
Yo, that's so weird. I would hate that.
Yeah, no, that would not be
Do
enjoyable.
you
for
even
me.
do you even like have the option of pads in Australia?
Yeah, we have pads, but we also
That's
we
nice.
use period undies, like bloody undies.
Yeah. Mine's so fucking light that I'm like, I don't really feel like risking toxic shock syndrome because I don't need to.
What's this for? Do you know what this is for? Remember?
Why the fuck is Boone? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're having a crisis. Whoa!
Huh?
You came in at the wrong time. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna apologize in advance right now.
Okay, this
What?
is a North American tampon, okay? You
Oh,
got the
fuck.
tampon part that goes up your hoo-ha. Damn it, don't do that. And then you use your finger to just like push it in.
He's like, bye. Oh,
What happens to that plastic bit though?
It just comes out and you just get rid of it.
Whoa!
so you might want to like actually push it so she can see.
I did,
Oh, you did. I was like, oh god.
Does that plastic not hurt?
but the plastic, these are compostable.
What, the tampons or the plastic bit?
This thing, it's compostable plastic.
Do you compost it?
Yes, we have to. It's Canada.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Americans, do you compost your tampon?
No, we
plastic?
throw that shit in the trash can.
I don't think so.
Oh my God, we can't even hear her. She started yelling so loud.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Makes me so cross. The reason polar bears are dying is because of all this plastic and crap.
Hey, a polar bear ate my
yeah,
friend.
but if they're compostable, then when we throw them in the trash and they go in the ocean, then it's fine. They'll disintegrate.
Polar
Okay,
bear.
who composts in the ocean?
Everyone.
I mean, I'm saying trash gets thrown in the ocean. I'm saying worst case scenario. And trash also gets buried under the ground. So if it's compostable, it'll decompose.
Isn't like
I don't like your logic, lady.
You know what? I would kill 1,000 polar bears before I stick my finger in my vagina to put a tampon in there.
Yes. Yes.
You make me sick.
Yes.
You,
I would not.
A polar bear ate my friend.
No.
Leave me alone.
Your polar bear doesn't give a shit about your hoo-ha.
Doesn't give a shit about my friend either. That's why I ate it.
we should care more about the polar bears hoo-has.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I care about my comfort when I'm on my period and everything is engorged with blood and I'm not. Nope.
All right, look, we're all friends. It's fine.
Are you
In
sure?
Australia,
It is not fine. It is not fine.
in Australia, we don't have the same fears of our own hoo-has and we wash our hands. So this is normal over here.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not normal.
Over
Not
here.
normal. I mean,
What
maybe
would you
over there.
do? Oh, I don't even need to ask that question because you don't
What?
have guns. I was like, what would you do if you had to like stop a bullet wound from bleeding? Just pop that in there with your finger.
These are so good for nosebleeds. Do you know that the actual, like we keep these in first aid kits for plugging holes that are bleeding?
So good for
Like
nosebleeds.
that. Straight up. No plastic. Don't need to shove it in.
See, if I did that with an American tampon, it would go like up my sinuses. Like I'd shoot a tampon like so far up my nasal cavity.
It'd be like bottle rockets on 4th of July.
Yeah, can you imagine if you put the applicator in there like it was, and poof.
Furthermore, I feel like that is going to make things harder for people who have reduced mobility.
Yes.
The applicator is nice and like orthopedic or whatever, so that your spine doesn't have to bend all weird, so that you can put it up your vagina.
All right. I apologize for bringing us down this road.
You know what? It's a talk that had to be had, and Richard's always here.
How do you even like get it up far enough with just your fingers? Like it's got to go up there, man.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
It has to go up there.
How far? How far are your
Same.
vaginas? How deep are your vaginas? Are American and Canadian vaginas far deeper? Where's a study?
Do you guys just like put in each
Ocean
other's
deep.
tampons? Because that's cheating.
But if it doesn't go up there, then when you pee, then it just like falls out. Like, how do you not like? It can't just be like hanging there. You gotta go up there.
Did you ever try to like put it up your ass or no?
No, definitely not.
You've never You never tried to
Accidentally?
No. Yeah.
No, that they're two different places.
It happens.
Are they?
I did have a classmate who did that during swimming class, though.
Accidentally, what?
She's like, I think this is the wrong hole. Okay, so clearly no one believed this lady, because even the 6-year-old girl told the investigators that was weird. So investigators began searching closer to the area around the home of Emma and Alyssa, like her grandparents' house, where they spotted what appeared to be a hole dug in the ground in the woods just outside of the residence. This wasn't just any hole.
Oh no.
Sorry, Tali. Tali, before you get to the climax, is someone going to introduce me to Boone?
Hey.
Oh,
We've
Guy that
never
just-
met
oh,
before.
okay, cool. Keep going.
this is my best friend.
Cool. Hey, Boone, I'm Bo.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Christy's wife.
Chrissy's my wife.
I don't think I've ever met Christy either.
Yeah.
You're right.
I came on the Sasquatch podcast and Christy left right when I got on, so I didn't get to meet her.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met you either.
And then we got
Yeah.
Sarah.
Oh, who are you?
too. Yep.
Dingus.
I'm the dingus. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hi, Dingus.
What are you doing here? You just chilling?
I
You just
invited
chilling, or are
him.
you getting involved?
I'll be involved. You want me to be involved?
Well, I mean, I got derailed and I feel like I didn't get to finalize my argument.
Terrible time to enter the conversation.
I'm coming back to it. I think we need to do more study and research into the depth of North American vaginas before we continue down this.
You
path
would.
route.
You would. Any excuse to take a deeper look, right? Any excuse, Bo.
Look, yeah, because vaginas are fantastic, but I'm happy to take the lead on this research. Okay, but I'll get back to you when I've gone and checked out some North American vagina.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've got an Australian vagina or
Do
two to
that.
be able to get.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or two.
Or two.
Anyway, back.
Definitely
Cool.
two.
I feel like I've gotten good. Nice to meet you, Boone. I apologize for everything that's going to come out of my mouth over the next little while.
I'll apologize right now too, because I already got fucking canceled on TikTok, so I'm permanently banned.
Wait,
Like,
why?
how does that even fucking happen? I don't fucking know. Probably because I'm a fucking asshole. I don't know. I
So they were doing illegal stuff and nothing was illegal. They were just being fussy about
Yeah.
everything.
think I swore too much.
If I thought you were trespassing, I
Who
don't
fucking
know.
knows?
Such a large invasion of
Hi,
privacy.
Celeste. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Booney boy. Yeah, it's been a bit. I'm like the only one
Yeah.
you haven't kept in contact with. I'm a little offended.
I know. You don't contact me, so why would I contact you?
I don't know. That's how all my friendships work. I don't talk to anybody and then they talk to me. Isn't that how it's supposed to go?
I'm the same way.
I like you.
We're both alphas. I get it.
Good to see you again, bud.
You too.
You were great on Dicks,
Dingus.
by the way.
I didn't hear any of it, so he just used me and then didn't show me what the fuck he was doing, so it's cool. And I guess I signed up for you guys' Patreon. Somehow I got refunded, and then I got to see everything anyways. So I don't know what the fuck
Cool.
happened.
Couldn't tell you. But
Oh.
awesome. Yeah, you were good though. I like the landlord.
I don't know. I was high, so I don't fucking know what the hell was going on.
Perfect. So was Richard.
Where is he at? Where the fuck is Dick at?
He's got a show tonight.
Ooh, look at him.
He pops
Justin
in every once in a
Trudeau is-
while.
Justin Trudeau up there is fucking causing a lot of issues, so he needs to be careful up there.
Oh yeah, he's following suit, man. Whatever Biden does, Trudeau's like, yeah, me too.
He gets pissing off all the fucking truckers.
Yeah, the Freedom Convoy is a whole bunch of bullshit, and I'm so over it. But I'm in Alberta, where we're blocking the Coots border. We started that, so it was us that were the domestic terrorists first. So But
Yeah, look at you. All right, good job.
yeah, I'm having a good time. McDonald's doesn't have any chicken nuggets. It's
What?
They're gross.
I don't know. The
anyway.
truck that brought the chicken nuggets got stopped at the border, and now McDonald's has no chicken nuggets, and it's like a big deal apparently.
How many chicken nuggets do you think were on that truck?
Tens of thousands of chicken nuggets.
Jeez.
Did you guys already start? Did I interrupt you guys' fucking story already?
You can just catch Boone up while Bo's off doing whatever.
All right. So a little girl went missing. She was 9 years
Oh
old.
no.
And everyone was like, oh my God, she was abducted. And then a couple days later, investigators started asking neighbors what was going on. And they talked to like her friend, who was the last person apparently to see her alive. And she was like, no, I don't think it was me because I saw my older sister who's 15 and she had blood on her pants. So like even this 6-year-old thought it was weird that her, you know.
I get where the period talk started then.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's like, I'm on my period. Don't tell anyone.
Gotcha.
Blah, blah,
All
blah.
right.
But like, that was even weird to a 6-year-old. Very weird. Very, very sus.
Okay.
Red is sus.
Okay. Red is sus.
Go on.
Okay. So investigators are searching around the home. They noticed that a hole was dug outside of the residence. And this wasn't just any hole like the one you'd drop a sapling in, but a very large hole shaped like a grave covered in leaves.
How big could it have been? She was 9.
It was like 6 feet tall.
That
or
is
6 feet
excessive.
long. You know?
Work smarter, not harder.
And, you know, all that work kind of went to nowhere because there was nothing in the hole. It was just covered in leaves.
She's like, how fucking tall is this kid again? She had to go check.
Yeah. She's actually like 3.5 feet.
So much digging. Why?
My goodness. We'll find out later. Extremely curious at this point, detectives also discovered the rather odd online persona of Alyssa
What
Bustamante.
a name. So good. Bustamante. My name is Amigo. My name is Amigo Bustamante.
My name is Don Dennis Bustamante.
Don Dennis Bustamante.
Like, I expect that last name to be in prison.
I expect it to be in a telenovela.
Should be like a Sopranos episode. And then they met Victor Bustamante. Or
This is my
whatever.
affair.
So she uploaded YouTube videos of herself, basically torturing her little brothers, and enjoyed causing harm to others.
The 15-year-old?
The 15-year-old. Yeah. This was extremely clear because in her social media bios, she claimed that her hobbies included, quote, cutting and, quote, killing people.
What?
So she was like super edgy.
At 15.
Oh, yeah. She was being dramatic.
So edgy. So with this information, detectives get a warrant to search inside the property of Alyssa's grandparents' home. This is where a journal was found in Alyssa's room. Tons of disturbing stuff was in there, but there was a large portion of an entry from the night Elizabeth went missing that was scribbled out in ink that they focused on most. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that there are simple ways of, quote, decoding ink that's been scratched out with ink. So the entry read, I just fucking killed someone. I strangled them and slit their throat and stabbed them, and now they're dead. I don't know how to feel ATM at the moment. It was amazing. As soon as you get over the, oh my God, I can't do this feeling, it's pretty enjoyable. I'm kind of nervous and shaky right now, though. Okay, I gotta go to church now. Lol.
What the fuck?
You posted that on social media?
No, that was her in her diary.
She wrote that in a
Yeah.
journal
Oh, okay.
and just scratched it out with ink.
You dumb bitch.
Shouldn't burn it. Shouldn't rip it up.
Rookie.
And yet she didn't burst into flames.
Yeah.
Riddle me that, Christianity.
Jesus. Yeah. Riddle me that, Jesus.
Jesus.
How come as a gay I could walk into a church and burst into flames, but this bitch murdered someone, goes, dear diary, and then starts to write her feelings about how she feels about it, basically getting a little female boner over it, and can still walk into church and get on her knees in whatever sense she feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking rigged.
So the investigation now shifts from a possible child abduction to possible homicide. And Alyssa Bustamante became the prime person of interest.
Yeah, but I'm sure everyone was like, nah, it's just a kid. It's just a teenage girl, whatever. She's just saying shit. Don't underestimate them. Teenagers fucked up.
I bet her parents weren't taking it seriously.
Teenagers scare all living shit out of me.
A girl that lasts as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes. Anyway, sorry, I love that song.
All right. So detectives called Alyssa and her grandmother in for an interview for further information, and they did agree.
Yeah, they're probably like, get her the fuck out of my house. She is terrifying.
Yeah.
All right, this is not doing much for the keep your child's privacy. You know, like, I feel like I need to check my kids' diaries for murderous.
Especially Gabe.
Especially Gabe. I've never met him, like, but he's got so much fucking empathy. I love you, Gabe, but I reckon he's going to be one of those dudes that cries after sex when he's older.
What?
I'm really glad that this is permanently immortalized.
He's just extra. Because like at school, they did this thing and they made a big heart and then they had to pick a color that represented an emotion that they were feeling right in the moment. And I shit you not. This kid comes home and he's got this rainbow heart of every color. And every other kid just picked a color because that's what they were feeling in the moment. And Gabe goes, I had to color it all because I was feeling all of the feelings. Yeah, we know. We live with
This is what having gay parents does to children, Bo.
Okay. If he's lacking male role models.
I've read the bulletin board at the local church. This is your fault.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
Pray the gay away, Bo. Pray the gay away.
But yeah, blame the gays.
Okay. Thank you.
I literally had nothing to
I
say
thought it
to
was
that.
blame Canada.
Blame Canada? What the fuck did we do?
Blame Canada. Blame
I don't know.
Canada.
South Park said
With
it.
their stupid little faces and their bitty little eyes. I love that song. Sorry, keep going. It's a song. You can say
I've heard the song.
You said Gabe's gonna
Follow
be
the only road. The only road in Canada. There's only one road.
Are you chewing on a freaking knife?
Is that where it's gone too far? Like that's where I've got. All right, I'll put it away.
No, I'm pretty sure it was when Tali said the N-word.
I agree. And I don't want actually what she said to be in the original post. I just want us to keep referencing her saying the N-word and everybody be like,
I'd rather not because I'm actually not the racist
No, you're
in
not.
the room.
I never said that. And she never said that. She just said you said the N-word.
Richard's not here. We have to pick the next most racist one.
Wouldn't that be
Probably.
useless?
I put the beard on. What do you want from me?
Whew. All right, it's getting spicy.
Hey, can I ask you kind of a rude question? Well, that is why we're here. This is Impolite Society, the podcast that explores the topics you've been told not to talk about in polite society.
There is so much stuff your mom told you never to discuss in mixed company, like sex, money, poop, death, all of the stuff that makes the guests at your boss's dinner party start to eyeball that exit.
Like, how much do you weigh?
Why don't men want to go down on women?
Why can't I poop on vacation?
And why is my naked body a crime? But if you're the kind of person who's curious about the things that make other people uncomfortable, you are not alone. Rude questions deserve rude answers.
Impolite Society takes a deeper look into these taboos by digging into the history, science, and sociology behind the topics you do not want in your browser history.
You can find Impolite Society wherever you get your podcasts, so subscribe and join us every other Monday as we tackle the tactless taboo topics you cannot discuss in Polite Society.
Stay curious, our fellow deviants, and keep marching to the beat of your own drum.
All right. So she goes with the detectives and they begin by asking Alyssa to walk them through her day on October 21st. Yeah, it was the first day of my cycle. And Alyssa said she woke up, got ready, went to school, and she was there all day. She then rode the bus home and hung out at her grandparents' house for a while, then decided to take a walk around 4:30 or 5 that afternoon. She said she was just walking around behind her house by herself. She said her grandma asked her to take her little sister Emma with her, but she, quote, ditched her because she's annoying.
So grandparents are home. Did they corroborate the times she left and stuff?
I imagine they would, because they probably wanted her to take the little sister with her so that they could fuck, and they're a little bit bitter about it.
And did you say grandparents? She lives with her grandparents. Her parents are not.
I think I did say grandparents.
Okay.
Wrinkly,
Okay, good.
old ball slapping sex. Yes.
Oh, geez.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. So like while Alyssa's being interviewed, her grandma is sitting like across the room. Just if you're a minor, you know, you have to be like, somebody else has to say it's okay for you.
Do we know how old her grandparents are? Like, are they retired? Are they working?
That I don't know, but I'm guessing like late 60s. Because Alyssa is a product of a teen pregnancy. Her mom was 15 when she had her. So, and she's been her mother is a drug addict and has been most of her life. So yeah, Alyssa's not a very good big sister. Clearly. She goes on to say that she left for her Wednesday night church activities around 6:45. And the activities go until 8:15 p.m. So pretty late into the evening. And once she arrived back home, there were police cars all over outside her home and the local area. And she learned that they were looking for Elizabeth. Alyssa said she went inside and settled in for the night. So like she didn't help look.
Oh, my little sister's best friend. That sucks. Good night.
Yeah. Yep. Better go write in my journal.
I don't have a younger sibling, but I feel like I'd give a fuck, you know?
I don't think I would.
I feel like it would traumatize my little sibling, and that would be upsetting to me. So I'd want to help.
I don't have a little sibling though. I have a bunch of older ones, and they're all dickheads. So
Sure. Monkey see.
I guess I'd help. Why not?
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I am the youngest. Older sisters suck. So yeah, I get it. But I don't know if I'd go help someone that, if someone's missing, I'm not going out to find them.
So the interrogation starts getting intense when Alyssa is asked about the hole that was discovered outside of her home. She admitted that it was she who dug the hole because she, quote, just liked digging
She
holes.
didn't account for that in her itanerary of her day.
We're still going through
I
it.
thought this was maybe like church hole digging group.
Church hole digging group. That'd be weird.
That would be a little bit weird, but you also washed each other's feet at Bible camp, so not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
Were there just a bunch of holes in her backyard? Like she likes digging holes, or is it just one big fucking 6-foot hole?
She part dog. She's just going out there and getting on her hands and knees and
She
fucking
still got
digging
some meth
holes,
in her system from when she
You know,
was in the womb.
burying a bone and digging it up and burying it somewhere else.
It's a big bone.
I like to dig holes. Like, okay, fucking weirdo.
I like to dig grave-sized holes just everywhere.
Maybe she wants to be a grave digger. Bo wanted to fill vending machines. We don't get to judge our childhood dreams.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
true.
Bo wanted to fill vending machines.
Yeah, that was her childhood dream.
Yeah.
What does she do for a living?
She is a district operations manager for McDonald's, I believe is what she does.
She went the total opposite way with that one then. McDonald's, huh? We're back to McDonald's. She can't get you guys some chicken nuggets over there?
Apparently not.
All right.
She said that they only use locally grown meat.
That's not fucking locally grown. That's like fake shit.
I know,
I
right?
eat it all the time. So good.
Oh, the nuggets are the
I
only
love
thing
the
I
chicken.
eat from McDonald's. Their burgers aren't good to me.
The chicken nuggies are so good.
They're so good. The
I
chicken
get
nuggets
Wendy's.
are good.
Wendy's is cheaper and they taste better.
Yes. I do enjoy Wendy's nuggets
I don't
better.
have a Wendy's here.
I heard that.
How much for a Wendy? So also admitting she knows that seems weird, the digging hole thing, but it's something she just likes doing because there's nothing to do in the country where she lives. Investigators ask her to show them exactly where she went for her air quotes walk, at which point Alyssa's facade begins to fade. She starts stumbling on her words, using a lot of ums and likes, basically crumbling under interrogation tactics. What 15-year-old wouldn't?
Tali fucking Broden, that's who.
Sorry, Tali, who?
You were Tali Broden at 15.
Oh, that's right.
What was your maiden name? Is Hall your married name? What was your maiden name?
Broden.
That's a cool last name. Sorry. I heard nuggets. I heard McDonald's. Anyway, and I'm back.
All right. So little does Alyssa know, her boyfriend has already folded under the pressure and confessed that the day after Alyssa went missing, Alyssa told him that she killed her.
Well, that was dumb. Why can't they ever just shut the fuck up?
Keep your mouth shut.
Thank you.
She's 15. She can't keep her fucking mouth shut. She like wrote it in pen in her diary and then was like, oh shit. And then just like said, meh.
She can't keep her mouth shut. She can't keep her legs shut. She can't fucking do anything with her.
To be fair, she did have one of those tiny little locks on it, so she thought it was safe.
Yeah. And she kept that tiny little key on like the necklace around her. Like, it's by my heart. Nobody can get it. You have to tell me.
Yeah. No, I can't find my secrets because I've got the generic key around my neck.
Yeah.
No one's got bolt
Because
cutters
nobody
in
can
my
just
house.
like strong arm that shit open.
Oh, jeez. Just shut the fuck up. Just kill people and then shut up about it. It's real
Just
simple.
keep your mouth shut. Like Tali's been keeping Minnesota murder-free for years, and none of us
She
can
has
pin it
been
on her.
eating those bodies
Eating
for
those bodies.
the United States of America.
Yeah, she is keeping the paranoia and the fear and anxiety down because she keeps her fucking mouth shut. She eats on a human steak and just goes about her merry day.
I can't do shit about the police up here. I'm sorry.
If you get arrested for fucking anything at all, anything, and even if you didn't do anything wrong, just shut the fuck up and go, that's it. I want a lawyer. That's it. Just shut the fuck up.
Numero uno. I plead the fifth. Yep, I agree. This boyfriend, I think his name is Dustin or something.
Oh shit, a Dustin. Oh
No, that's my boyfriend's name is Dustin. So I'm like, oh no.
Maybe it's the same Dustin.
Yeah, maybe it's the same Dustin.
No.
Dustin, Dustin is the type of guy who takes a BB gun and shoots cans off of the head of their little brother saying, trust me. I don't know. I've never met a Dustin that doesn't do that.
Dustin Dingus.
Dustin Dingus.
Oh, I mean, if we get married, then he's gonna take my last name. Yeah. So eventually.
Dustin
As he
Dingus.
should.
That is D Dingus. I'm looking for a D Dingus.
Dr. D. Dingus.
Wait, what's his middle name? Does he
Aaron.
have
So
one?
his initials would literally be Dad.
Aw.
That's
I
fine.
thought you said Aaron, and I was like, dead. Anyway, 'cause you guys say
She did say Aaron. A-A-R-O-N.
Yeah.
It's Aaron. It's Aaron.
It's Aaron.
Anyway, it's Aaron.
Aaron.
It's Aaron.
It's Aaron.
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 Aaron's my daughter's name. So say Aaron, like as in
Aaron.
the girl's name, E-R-I-N.
Aaron.
Now
It's-
say
they're
Aaron.
both Aaron here.
Aaron.
That's stupid. And you call
You're
our language
stupid.
So
You put your fingers in your vagina when you're on your period.
You shove them all the way up there.
You can't say how to pronounce these people's names when your name's Bo and you spell it B-A-U. It's B-A-U.
that's how you spell bow.
It's
B-O.
Bew.
It's
Beau.
that is
Beau.
from a Canadian. That's how you spell bow in French,
Okay.
which is
The
where it
first
comes
suck.
from. Boone
Fuck
with
the
an
French.
E, an unnecessary E.
Pardon my French, but someone's being anal about the way you say Aaron.
So for the all right, for the Americans there, say Craig.
What?
Craig.
Craig.
Craigslist.
Craig.
Now
What?
say Greg.
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 Craig.
Sounds exactly the same.
Yes, it does.
Greg.
It's Craig and Greg.
Yes,
Craig.
it is the same.
Greg.
And it's Bo and Bew.
Listen,
Greg.
we don't have extra large tongues
got a big tongue.
naturally, so
You pronounce your O's as I's.
How?
no, I'm sorry. That's a symptom of Down syndrome.
You go, night. Night.
What?
That's
what are
no
you
in
saying?
Australian. Night.
No.
Night.
No.
Night.
Nay.
What am I not saying no? N-O. No.
Nay.
No.
Nay.
No. No.
What a,
No.
No.
No, you're not.
really?
No, eh?
No.
No.
Listen, Bew, you're losing this argument.
Booney.
Pew.
Have you taken, so are you comfortable taking the E from other words that need E's? Because, I mean, the weekend could have something to, sorry, the weekend could really use them.
What?
It is only Friday.
No, okay. No, the artist, the work.
Next Friday.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, next Friday. The Friday after next.
What?
Yes.
Got
Sure.
you.
Oh, I said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, where were we? The boyfriend stated that she admitted to
Oh, so he sold her out.
Right under the bus, all 4 wheels.
Damn.
Wait, how many wheels are on a bus? Don't we learn this in kindergarten?
6.
Wheels on the bus.
6.
There's how many wheels on the bus?
No, they just go round and round.
Oh, okay.
That's all
All
we
right.
go round and round.
Not the number. Gotcha.
Oh my god, how many wheels are on a bus?
6, we found out.
4 on a short bus, 6 on a long one. Don't laugh. My boy is on the short bus.
Well, now I can't laugh because you just said that. I've been limited.
God, I need to go look at a
Freedom
bus.
of laughter has been erased. Okay, so her boyfriend was cleared of having any part of the horrific event and was not charged with accessory in exchange for his cooperation.
Smart, very smart.
At least one of the 15-year-olds in this story have some brains.
Well, I mean, one of them killed a guy, so.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, lady, young lady.
Should have seen the other guy. Police also questioned friends of Alyssa who told them that she was a depressed girl. They described her as emo. So she had like the big old side bangs that she straightened
And the eyeliner.
the eyeliner.
And the black lips.
Yes, let's go into detail. What the fuck are you playing over there? Oh, I missed that one.
Madam? It's not black, it's Black Widow.
Okay. And the crushed velvet shirts.
Yes, and they always put like a white beater over it so that, like, you know, the Leias in the 2000s were fun.
Oh, yeah.
Emo is not a choice, it is a lifestyle and it is a movement, and I still subscribe to that. So
Yes.
Right?
sorry, Chrissy's just walked through the door and she's yelling at someone.
Probably you, dude. Take your headphones off.
Nah, fuck her. Yeah, no, I believe emo is a lifestyle choice. It is once you're emo, you're always emo, and it is wonderful and should never have gone away. I subscribe to this, and yeah, I'm aligned.
Okay.
So this person just sounds cool.
Well, where's your fucking eyeliner?
I'm going au naturel for you guys. Thank you.
Where's your chemical romance?
She was just
Oh
singing
my
it.
God. I was actually. It is a lifestyle, and it's here.
It's
stays
not fashion. It's a lifestyle. Got it.
It's not a phase, Mom.
here. Not a phase. Lesbian and emo for life.
Oh, you're lesbian? Nice.
Is that not obvious?
No.
Well, thank you for saying nice. That's
You
very
probably
sweet
just
of
thought you were a dude.
I thought, to be fair, when I went, someone said just down there, sir, to me yesterday when I went to one of my appointments, and I was like, having a mask is not good for. I thought you just would have seen the shaved side of the head and gone, that's obviously a lesbian. And also, I talked about how good vaginas are.
Just letting you know, yes, I thought you were a lesbian.
I go to the doctor in a mask and he asks me if I've been sleeping well. Ew.
Okay, so she's emo. She's got the hair. She's got the wrist cuts. She's got the wrist warmers. She's got the studded belts. She's got the tie. She's got, you know,
My type of people.
skirts over jeans, all sorts of stuff.
And the belt that does nothing.
Yeah.
And a shirt over a tank top with then another shirt over it.
Yeah, she was a cutter and was hospitalized during a mental breakdown after the move to Missouri.
Whoops.
Too deep.
Can't get her closer to hell. Alyssa was prescribed antidepressants and attended her church group activities often as a way to cope with stress and anxiety.
I feel like there was a hot boy there. I feel like that was the only reason she went.
It was Jesus. The hot boy was Jesus.
Have you seen Jesus?
Have you seen youth group leaders?
Christy's husband was a youth group leader.
What is that? You know what? I will say it right here, right now. Youth group leaders in churches are always hot. And it is bullshit.
No, it's not, because Christy's ex-husband was a youth group leader for the church, and he is not hot. I mean, he's not ugly.
Yeah, but he was like a full-grown man.
Yeah, but he's Australian.
Yeah, the son ages them. But it's like the youth group ones that are like 17, 18.
Have I hurt you, Tali? Like, you are coming for me.
I just
Holy
am finding
shit.
these jokes and I don't usually say them out loud.
We're missing Richard. We need this.
Just put the beard on.
Boone is
sorry.
giving me courage. I have Boone courage to just talk.
It's usually me spewing this shit out. I'm just listening now. So
My spirit animal is here.
Shit.
I've been trying to think of this emo joke that I was heard in high school, and I can't fucking remember what it is. This whole time I've been trying to fucking think of it. I don't remember what it
Boone's
is.
like, I'm trying to think of this joke, but now all I can think is the word think. And every time I think of the word think, it just keeps getting bigger and larger. And then it blows up into a bunch of million little things. So now I'm fucked. That was a rant.
Oh shit,
Oh, mustache.
Richard.
It was something about emo pizza. Like,
Emo pizza? I want some though.
did you hear about the new emo pizza? It cuts itself or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah. Something
Well,
like
puts a
that.
finger up, like I have a counteract to that. All right, Richard,
Yeah.
what do you got to say, buddy? Welcome out of nowhere.
Oh, don't put me on the spot.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a dribbler. I've never shot in my life.
Red Wings.
When I was younger, I could get a good stiff fuck up in my waistband for a good few minutes. Fuck the translucents. Napoleon.
Exactly,
That's
Luigi.
all.
Did you just say waistband? That implies you're wearing pants.
When I was younger.
Oh.
Now
Well,
I'm an old
In
man
his prime.
with 2 kids and a smoking hot.
yeah, but he also doesn't he say, oh wait, Richard, don't you always tell us that you've got a tiny willy?
I do, yeah, very small. Any other questions for Richard? I'll answer them all right now.
How small would you estimate
How
it to be?
2
Oh,
inches.
I don't.
2 inches.
I don't think that there is a measurement small enough yet in science.
Oh god.
Macrons.
We talking flaccid or hard?
Oh,
Hard.
hard.
What's hard?
What? What?
All right. That's tiny. All right.
Did you know I learned something yesterday, Richard, which might fascinate you?
Mhm.
I learned something that there is a cultural psychological disorder called Koro or KORO, which affects Southeast Asian men, where they believe 150% that their sexual organs, their willies, are going to retract back into their bodies and kill them. So often, the only way that the anxiety subsides is for them to grab onto it to make sure it doesn't go back in. Often, and this is what it said, often with the assistance of family members.
What?
Ha.
Yep.
Incest is best.
So yes, none of my family members have ever grabbed it, if that's
Okay.
what you're asking. Yes.
Well,
Or anybody
that's
else
just-
for that matter.
Well, I mean, you got 2 kids, so 3, 2.
I don't think they're mine.
Oh my god.
Anyway, check out Private Dicks, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Take it
the
away.
rate you 5 stars.
So rate me 5 stars.
So she seemed happy on the outside. This is Alyssa, but it was known she had a troubled childhood and acted out on occasion. One friend told police that Alyssa once told her that she wondered what it would feel like to kill someone.
Pretty ominous.
So this was deeply concerning to investigators, and it was pretty clear to them who was responsible for Elizabeth's disappearance.
Has no one ever thought that?
I've thought that before.
I've thought that
Definitely.
before.
Absolutely. I'm never gonna act upon it. That's fucking weird, but yeah.
I mean, it wasn't something I was discussing with my friends at 15.
Yeah.
Just like at school casually, you know.
I definitely wasn't thinking it at 15, but Yeah.
I probably was, but if I were to do it, I wouldn't write it in a fucking diary. Like,
And you wouldn't have been talking to your friends about it.
no, actually, that's a lie. I probably did think about it when I was 15, but I'd never act on it. I'm the same as you, Boone.
I think most of us would never act on it, but there's some psychos out there.
What I'm saying is, you said that it was concerning and prompted them to look further because she'd said that she thought about what it was like to kill someone, and I was like, well, haven't we all at one point or another?
Well, they think it's concerning because now there's a missing girl. You know, if there hadn't been a missing girl, then they probably wouldn't have looked into it as hard.
Or thought
Yeah.
that detail meant much, maybe, but it meant a whole heap in this one.
Fair enough. I was just trying to de-escalate the situation and bring it back on track so I don't make you angry and yell at me again.
It's just gonna get worse from here. The story, not me yelling.
Thank God.
So back to the interrogation with Alyssa. Detectives ask her what she thinks could have happened to missing Elizabeth. Alyssa responded that she thinks someone may have kidnapped her because she was a kid who followed rules, so she wouldn't have run away.
Oh yeah, good one.
Innocent people, you're usually like, I have no idea, wouldn't have a clue. So finally, they revealed to her that they have police searching her home at that very moment, and that her journal is in their possession.
Oh, she'd be fine. She wouldn't be worried. She wouldn't be worried because I had a tiny little lock on it. She had the key. It's fine.
And she scratched out everything she needed to.
100%.
Alyssa is visibly uncomfortable. The lead detective used the technique where they like go silent for a while because people usually start talking to avoid awkward silences. However, this didn't really work on Alyssa because she was frozen in fear at this point because she knew that she was like caught red-handed, basically. And her
Yeah.
grandmother was sitting right across the room.
Yeah, probably not gonna like admit to murder with my grandmother sitting across from me, you know?
That is the exact time I would do it, but my grandmother's dead, so that'd be weird.
Did you murder her?
Cops are interrogating you and you start seeing your dead grandmother sitting across from you and you're like frozen in fear because now you're seeing ghosts in the fucking police station. You know, that's a totally different experience.
Yeah. Well, if I was going to admit I was murdered anyone, it'd be in front of my grandma.
Because she's already dead, right? So it'll just never happen.
Well, I suppose if one of my relatives, I had to admit that I'd murdered someone, I reckon my grandma's going to die first. So I'd pick her because she's more likely to be less impacted by it for a shorter period of time. I'm just being kind.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, because I've learned so much from this podcast, I would not tell anyone.
We know.
The ticket. Shut the fuck up.
Also, though, I don't know, because there's a lot that comes out of your mouth that like is unexpected. So I don't know. I reckon you'd have a few beers, get a bit fighty, and I reckon you'd be like, I fucking killed someone, I'll kill you too.
Nope.
Or you'd
I can remain calm under pressure,
I
usually.
can't wait to see it.
Why would you want to put me in that position?
But what with what?
Not missionary or anything, but like,
Tell me more.
but why would you want me under pressure? Shouldn't you want me to like have an easy breezy, beautiful, wonderful life?
No, because pressure makes diamonds. I've got it on a poster of seawood, driftwood etched somewhere to bring out my inspiration. Continue, Talia.
The best of gems are found in mountains and rocks. I don't know. I made that up. All right. So you remember that scribbled out journal entry? Now, we know that 15-year-olds are usually pretty dumb and they do really dumb stuff, but the detective had to like actively explain to Alyssa how it works.
What, murder?
Finding or hidden messages that have been scribbled out on paper.
Oh,
They're like,
okay,
listen,
gotcha.
there's a handful of ways we could have done it. We can hold it up to a light, you can pretty much decipher the words right from it, or you can scribble a piece of paper on top of the pen and then decipher it that way. Alyssa remains silent for a little while longer until the detective asks her if she planned this or if it was an accident. So Alyssa immediately replied it was an accident. Alyssa claimed Elizabeth was just standing in the woods by herself, which, topping this off, we already know that's been told by Elizabeth's mother and friends that she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't be out in the woods. So Alyssa asked her to hang out when she fell and hit her head on a rock and died. So she burned her body.
What?
But didn't the journal entry say something very different?
Oh, yeah.
So she's a liar. I don't think we can trust her.
Good observation.
Thank you. Thank you, Bernie.
So obviously we know that the detectives know that's a lie and pushed on for the real information. She was asked when she dug that hole. She said she had dug it 5 days before the murder, giving evidence that it was a premeditated murder.
It could be for anything.
Yes, she does use the excuse that she uses it for dead animals that she finds on the highway.
She didn't even need to use it for the word dead. She could have said I had a large tree that I needed to find a home for. Like, she's not thinking straight.
She's 15.
Yeah.
Well, she was smart enough to kill someone, so
You don't have to be
don't think
smart
she-
to commit murder.
okay.
Who's the real psycho here? No, I'm just kidding.
So yelled at. We do successfully have to be smart to commit murder.
Yes, but she is clearly not successful. Like at this point, she has not been successful. It's blown. It's done. She's not a smart murderer. She's 15. You can't expect her to be a smart murderer. Her brain's not like fully developed. She's all fucked up. I was all fucked up at 15. You're fucked up at 15. Just are. Just how that goes. You can't be a successful serial killer at 15.
Ooh. You think she would have been a potential serial killer if she wasn't caught?
I mean, maybe.
No.
No?
I don't. Come on, she premeditated 5 days before a hole. I reckon she would have been pretty successful if she'd been somewhere like Minnesota where they don't find out about them.
I think she may have fucked up with the covering it up with leaves. That might have been the fucked up part. Why would you cover it up with leaves?
And not
She
bag
didn't
Why
with
would you
dirt.
start with a high-risk victim? That's how you end up a successful serial killer. You practice on people that nobody cares about.
Yeah, that's true.
not
too.
9-year-old
Going for a child
girls
was-
who are expected home at a certain time. Right.
Right.
Leaves?
If she had killed a full-grown man, I would be very impressed.
Yeah, no one would have suspected it, especially a transient man. Like, if she just found a bushman somewhere and then just offed him, no one would be going, oh, do you know what? I reckon it was a 15-year-old girl who dug a hole.
Right.
What's the weirdest thing you did at 15?
I'm not telling that in a recorded session.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I'm going to the grave with that one.
Oh my God. I'm honestly trying to think.
What's the weirdest thing you've thought about doing as like a teenager, a young teenager? I was probably thinking like, can I go jerk off in the woods? Like, what can I get away with here? Like weird things like that. I've never thought about fucking murder.
No.
You're a weirdo.
I never thought about murder.
No, never.
I'd run around in graveyards and stuff. Like I'm pretty
do
sure
that now.
I was the reason our local like graveyard is haunted. There's nothing actually out there. It was just me screaming in the woods nearby.
I'm 33 and I just went ghost hunting last weekend. So that's fucking weird. Imagine what I was doing at 15.
Yeah.
Fucking knows.
Yes. Ghost hunting. So to move the confession along, detectives asked if Alyssa slit her throat, to which she quietly replied, yes.
With her grandmother right there.
Yeah. At this point, her grandmother loses her freaking shit and starts crying and screaming and wailing in the hallway. So it was a super dramatic moment, however, necessary to get this girl to finally tell the truth about how psycho she really is. Finally, she confessed it all. She said she stabbed her twice in the chest with a kitchen knife, strangled her, and slit her throat.
Strangled her with what? Her 15-year-old hands?
Her 15
She can't be that strong.
Yeah.
The kid's a 9-year-old. Their necks are still pretty pliable.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think Dustin had a lot to do with this. I don't trust that motherfucker.
Hey!
Did they ever find her body?
We'll get there.
That will depend on what I think about the strangling.
Okay. So Alyssa wasn't able to answer the question as to why she did what she did. She just decided to kill her little neighbor girl.
Wonderful. Just great.
Yeah. It was then the information came out that Alyssa actually had dug 2 holes.
What did she cut her in half? One for the top half, one for the bottom?
There was nothing in the first hole. It was empty.
Oh, okay.
Was that for herself or for someone else? Is she going to take out Dustin because he's a witness and was there?
No, she just likes digging holes.
I mean, me too. I love digging holes.
A lot of people speculate, even her grandparents speculate, that she had actually planned to kill her 2 brothers.
Oh.
Considering
Right.
the YouTube channel and the social media posts
Right.
often spoke about hurting them and enjoying it.
It's a good way to become prime suspect.
Fuck.
Alyssa eventually led police to the second hole she dug and placed the body of 9-year-old Elizabeth Olten in.
So that was on her grandparents' property.
Yeah, within a 60-acre radius.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So like, you guys were like, she wasn't going to be a successful serial killer. However, they didn't find the body the whole 2 days they were looking for her. It had to be the killer that showed them where the victim lied. So that's pretty crazy.
I mean, if you've killed your first person and you've been caught, are you really ever going to be a successful serial killer?
No, not at 15.
No.
Hang on, how much could you get for? Oh, she's a juvie. Okay, no, she's learned the system. Maybe when she gets out of prison, she could become a very good serial killer.
That's
She's
terrifying.
not already.
So Alyssa was charged as an adult with first-degree murder and pleaded not guilty on December 9th, 2009, due to the confession being thrown out of evidence.
Okay, why?
Okay, so there was 2 detectives in the room, and one was supposed to be acting as the juvenile advocate, where the other one was like the detective leading the questions.
Is it because grandma was wailing too loud and the recording couldn't be heard over grandma's cries?
No, this actually happened way before that.
Oh,
So this detective broke her role by inserting herself in the line of questioning when she stated, "We have dealt with a lot of kids. It's nothing we haven't seen before. We just need you to be honest." And this was when they were presenting the evidence that they had stacking against Alyssa that this person said that. So this would be ruled as deceptive tactics in the eyes of the law, as the detective was to observe the questioning and adhere to Alyssa's rights, not push her to confess.
oh God, because she was trying to do the right thing. Fucking hell.
So they just threw out the confession though, right? I mean, they still have other evidence that she did it. She led them to the body. Like they still have a lot of other things. And you have the autopsy report, right? So like you're about to tell us what the body looked like.
I don't have the autopsy report, but she was stabbed 8 times, not twice, like Alyssa said.
Wow.
That means aggression.
Yeah. And then strangled and then throat slit and buried.
God, she's real angry. Because isn't strangling like a power anger thing as well? Fuck.
Aren't most emo chicks angry all the time though?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
But also, lesbians are always angry too. So I'm just a ball of anger.
Oh,
It comes out in
that sounds awful.
That's very arousing. Continue.
While prosecutors were, creating their case, it was a few years later in January of 2012, the day before her trial, Alyssa decided to plead guilty to second-degree murder and armed criminal intent, which reduces her possible sentence. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison without the possibility of parole for the murder charge,
Good.
plus another 30 with the possibility of parole in 2044 for the intent of criminal harm.
It should be 75.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why? Okay, so like she was sentenced to 30 years and doesn't have the possibility of parole for the murder charge, but has the possibility of parole for the criminal and harm.
So they're probably not being served at the same time. She's probably having to serve the 30 years without parole first.
I was just about to say, is she serving it consecutively or concurrently? Because that's the difference.
I think consecutively.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it'll be 60 years and she's eligible.
Yep.
Holy shit. Her whole life.
Mhm.
Wow. Like she's going to get out at 75 if she doesn't get parole. At best 45 if she got parole right after her first sentence.
Mhm.
This is, sorry, I know this is an American case, but I don't fully understand. You can like in America, not you specifically, sorry. In America, the justice system can basically sentence a person to however long they want, correct? Like in Canada, we have a limit. If you're sentenced to life, you're sentenced to natural life, which is 25 years.
You can be sentenced to 106 years. Yeah.
And have to serve, in theory, that full 106 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different up here. So, yeah.
They're
she
just
could-
getting ready for when we become cyborgs and heads in glass jars, like, and we've got an unlimited life. They're just getting ready for that. So in the future, when someone who has an unlimited lifespan gets charged to 110 years, that's only like 10% of their existence. So they're just ahead of the curve.
What are they going to do? Are they just going to like put their microchip in like a virtual reality prison?
Why not?
Ready, player one?
Oh, fuck, that's a good. I'm ready. And I am player one.
Okay, so along with this sentence, she is also ordered to explain to the court what, how, and why she did what she did to Elizabeth. Well, Alyssa described this.
That's like, that just seems weird to me. Like you're gonna go to spend the rest of your life in prison, but also we want you to explain to the court why you did it. That just seems unusual.
Yeah,
Not really. It'll come into play when they consider it for parole.
if.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So while Alyssa describes this horrific story of her senseless act of violence, she remained calm and apologized to the Olton family, saying, quote, "I know words can never adequately describe how sorry I am for what I did to Elizabeth. If I could give my life to
Liar.
bring her back, I would. I am so sorry."
No, you
Lie.
wouldn't.
Not true.
No, you wouldn't. You're gonna go in there and take over the women's prison, work your way up to the top, kick a bitch. You're gonna be fine.
So this was
like
the
that.
first and only time Alyssa ever cried or showed any emotion during her trial. All appeals for retrials have been denied to this day.
Good. Get fucked, bitch.
She probably is.
Yeah, she's probably getting
And then-
fucked all the time.
15-year-old bitch who killed someone. I feel like the other woman would be scared of her.
I'd be like, you killed a kid. Fuck you. You're a child killer. Therefore, we do not take kindly to you.
Like at 15, 9-year-olds are the only ones you have power over. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the case. She's a nut job.
She's low key hot right now, I think.
Sorry.
Goddamn, girl. All right. She's looking good.
Yeah, she's kind of hot. She's kind of hot.
She hasn't changed the
Yeah.
bangs though.
Yeah, bro.
Like, come on, grow them out.
I've been trying to find a picture of her the whole time.
I thought you were gonna say I've been trying to fuck. Like you're sending her letters. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm about
Oh.
Like, I really don't agree with the child murdering, but hey, what's up? How you doing?
what are you doing? You up?
I'm single and ready to mingle.
Goddamn, girl.
That ass though.
Oh, whatever. Good
Oh,
for her.
whatever. More hot girls in the sea.
In prison.
Yeah.
I was thinking there are more hot girls in prison to choose from, but you know.
I'm sure there are a lot of hot girls in prison.
Probably. There's probably a lot of hot girls that should be in prison.
Yes.
If they don't go to prison. Like Casey Anthony, hot as fuck.
Because
but,
they're fucking attractive, you
yeah,
know?
he needs to be in prison.
I don't know about that, man. Those eyes.
Yeah.
Who looks at her eyes?
That's true. Like Jodi Arias, I've never looked at her eyes. Have I seen straight through her butthole into her like rib cage? I absolutely have, but I couldn't tell you what she looks like.
Butthole's just a funny word. It's gonna make me laugh every time.
Butthole, it's a good one.
Yes.
Top 5 words of all time for sure.
Butthole.
So yeah, man, those plea deals they give out in prison. So like in America, I guess like 98% of cases are pleaded out, you know, so they don't actually go to trial. So I'm glad that she actually had to like tell the story of what happened just to give the family closure, but it didn't seem like she really cared. So that's disappointing. Like she's always going to be a fucking psycho.
Kind of felt like she only cared about herself crying in court. It's like, oh, you only care about you.
Which is probably why she took that deal, is because she only cared about her and didn't want the life sentence for first degree, which I mean, I honestly don't know, but she was charged, tried, and convicted as an adult. So she probably could have gotten the death penalty.
They probably wouldn't have given her the death penalty, but they would have given her life for sure.
Yeah,
She would have never gotten out.
Yep.
I don't think she's gonna, I think she got life, honestly. If she spends 60 years there, she probably wasn't sentenced until a couple years after the crime, right? She'll be in her 70s, and I don't imagine the healthcare is all that good in prison.
I can't imagine her
So there's some
situation
thoughts.
is good being a child killer herself. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're a child and you're a child killer, you're still treated in the prison system the same way. Like, the hierarchy
Yep.
remains the same. So
Yep.
she's probably not treated super well. She probably doesn't have a whole lot of friends, but she didn't outside of cement and iron either.
I think it depends. I think there would be women in there with teenage daughters that would just sort of inherently mother her.
I mean,
That could
maybe. Yeah.
Her father is in prison, so maybe they like get to hang out and stuff in the courtyard.
That's nice. A family reunion.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of a man who survived. So
That explains a lot.
Well, I mean, he's not a convicted child killer, so he's better than his own daughter.
and that's something.
Should have been a convicted child killer for killing her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have kids if you can't prevent them from killing other kids.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know about that. I feel like if your kids are gonna kill kids, it's probably got nothing to do with you.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Head on over to our Facebook and Instagram to join in on the conversations about all things unethical. Just search Unethical Podcast. You can also find us on Patreon, where you can get access to all of our super awesome content, uncut videos of our discussions, and early release of all the episodes. We are adding fun stuff all the time, so you should definitely come and check it out. Thanks again. We appreciate all of you.